Today I am going to discuss a topic that is radioactivity. Basically, radio means beam or rays, or we can say radiation. So, they are highly energetic rays. We can say it is also called the radioactive rays. You can say energetic rays. So basically, it is energetic, so it is highly photon rays, and it is unseen or invisible. We cannot see from our eyes, so these rays are unseen and invisible. As we have talked about the highly photon rays that are unseen, but if it is lower photon rays, we talk about the lower photon rays that are visible. For example, bulb we can see, and the bulb is visible, so that is a lower photon ray. In that, lower photon rays are there, but radioactive rays are actually the highly photon rays that are unseen or invisible. Lower photon rays, if we take example of candle, basically the burning of rays, it has a lower photon, it has a lower photon rays. It burns because of the combustion, and it is produced due to the chemical reaction. Why? Because in nucleus there is proton and neutron, and there is a binding force, means the interaction of electron and nucleus, that chemical reaction occurs. So in lower photon rays, chemical reaction occurs. Or we can say it is produced, the lower photon rays are produced due to the chemical reaction. But if we talk about the highly photon rays, that are radioactive rays, it is produced due to is produced from the nucleus. But the nucleus are of two types: stable nucleus and unstable nucleus. If we talk about the stable nucleus, it is a nucleus in which the number of proton will be 82 or less than 82. And in an unstable nucleus, there is a nucleus in which number of proton will be more than 82. Number of proton will be more than 82, and here the number of proton will be equal to 82 or less than 82. In a stable nucleus, the number of proton is less than 82 or 82, so there is a more nuclear force, a binding force in nucleus. So that is why this nucleus is stable, because it have more nuclear force. And in unstable nucleus, when the number of proton increase, the repulsive force also increase. So here the number of proton is more than 82, so as the number of proton increase, the repulsive force also increase. The repulsion occur and the nuclear force become weak. For example, if we take the example of uranium, in this 92 protons are there, means it is more than 82. And neutrons, if the number of protons are also more than 82 and the number of neutrons are also more than 82, that is 146 neutron. But if we talk about the stable nucleus, for example like sodium, we have, that is 11 proton and 12 neutron. It is less than 82 and it is, the neutron are also less than 82, so these are, it has a stable nucleus. If we talk about unstable nucleus, after the unstability, the nucleus decay and the radiations released from the nucleus that are called radioactivity, radioactive rays. When the nucleus is unstable, so the nucleus decays. When the nucleus decays, the radiations released from the nucleus that are called radioactive rays, but these radioactive rays are actually called natural radioactivity. If we talk about the stable nucleus, here the nucleus is stable, but if we want to produce instability here, if we want to produce instability, what we need here, the number of protons or neutrons are less than 82. So if we take proton for example, and if we bombarded on this nucleus, if we bombarded the proton on this nucleus, so the nucleus will decay as well, because the number of proton will increase. As I have bombarded this proton on this nucleus, so the number of proton will increase, so the nucleus decays, and then the radiations released from this nucleus will be called as artificial radioactivity. These are also the rays, the radiation that are released from this nucleus, that the stable nucleus we have, if we have produced instability here, so the radiation that released from the nucleus will also called the radioactive rays, but these rays are artificial. These rays are called artificial radioactivity. And as the nucleus decays, so the rays comes out in the form of, the rays comes out in the form of alpha, beta and gamma.